Hello and welcome to Feedbackula, the video show that you're currently watching. This week, well, it's November. What do you think we're going to be talking about? Yes, Call of Duty Ghosts has launched and we've only gone and done a review. Quelle surprise. Sean McInnes put on a spoopy ghost mask, grabbed a gun and gave the latest instalment in Activision's golden cash cow 8 out of 10.
I thought about telling this reviewer at this game, so suck my balls, but my nutsack deserves better.
Yeah, that's pretty much how this week went.
How does this get the same score as Battlefield 4?
Fear. Terror. America.
I don't understand how the review can think that this game is worth buying over having played the previous installments. It is literally 95% of recycled content, and Sean here seems to have no problem with it, while Carolyn smashes Arkham Origins for familiarity. So, if I've played Modern Warfare 2, let alone games after that, what in the hell makes it worth it for me to buy Ghosts? Nothing!
I love how GameSpot gave CoD Ghosts an 8, but has a public user score of 4, lol. Amazon customers gave it 2 stars out of 5. Reviewers in their pocket, perhaps?
No, look, we've been over this. Nobody's bought Sean McInnes to try and alter what he says on the website. He's not corrupt. I am, though. Hey you, join the Navy! It's mint! You can sing sea shanties and not walk on land for ages! Why not commemorate your time at sea with a lovely tattoo? Or perhaps by falling overboard and drowning? Anyway, while many of our commenters were frustrated by the high score given to Call of Duty Ghosts, there were some people determined to defend it from its detractors. Some of them were really eloquent, just not on GameSpot.
1. If you have read the review, you would know that it's not the same game. They have been working very hard on this game. I can feel it. 2. Battlefield 4 get bashed. The Battlefield fanboys think it's the CoD fanboys that did it and start bashing CoD. CoD Ghost gets bashed, the CoD fanboys get angry and start bashing Battlefield 4. You know what type of trolls are behind all this? The Pokemon fanboys and those attention whores writing shitty comment without even reading the review. You can find many of this species in the discussion. I don't mean to offend you, Pokemon players. It's just another saying for kids who don't have a life.
I'm not surprised with the hate. Things that get popular always get hate. It's like a hipster defense mechanism. They want to feel special, so they hate the game to be outside the average.
I need to disagree with most comments. They finally improve aspects in the game. This is not a recycled game like many people said. I criticised last version so much for being the same product over and over again, but this new CoD is very good. I need to admit that.
Well, that settles that then. So some liked Call of Duty Ghosts and some didn't. Who would have thought it? There was also, though, a lot of focus this week on the fact we criticised Batman Arkham Origins for being repetitive, but still gave Ghosts 8 out of 10.
Please help me understand. I know, and in some way understand your point in Batman Origins using the same mechanics of the 2 previous games. But you pass CoD as valid! What's wrong with you, GameSpot?
Arkham Origins 6 because it's a prequel and there is not much difference. Call of Duty Ghosts 8 because there is a dog and fish runs away from you. Good job, GS. Good job.
Batman Arkham Origin, no surprises or innovations to liven up the gameplay, so essentially more of the same from previous title. So Arkham Origin equals more of the same thing as Arkham City plus multiplayer equals 6. 3-point deduction from previous title. CoD Ghosts equals more of the same thing of the last Call of Duty plus co-op campaign missions equals essentially the same score considering its minimum requirements and the way it looks. Texture quality like a 5-year-old title and runs on PC, it should be deducted 3 points just for that. What the f***, GameSpot? Keep it consistent, or is Activision donating a lot to you?
Allegations of bribery aside, those are some fair accusations. If I were to play devil's advocate on this, I'd say Call of Duty is reviewed across the industry predominantly as a multiplayer game, whereas Arkham Origins was approached as a single-player game. Whereas after 15 hours of Call of Duty Ghosts you might still be learning the new multiplayer maps, Arkham Origins is likely 15 to 20 hours of jumping on top of the same stone gargoyles that you've been jumping on top of for 3 games now. These two games aren't apples and oranges, but they aren't apples and apples either. Honestly though, I don't really need to play devil's advocate about this. The simple fact is, Caro reviewed Arkham and felt put off more by a lack of originality than Sean did when reviewing CoD Ghosts, because they're two different people. I completely understand how people feel fatigued by Call of Duty, I feel it too, but ultimately there are many people who aren't fatigued by it. If Sean took a big journalistic dump all over CoD Go simply because it was a CoD game, then there'd be outrage over that from the other half of commenters. The simple fact of being part of a franchise doesn't make any game deserving of an automatic drubbing, nor does it guarantee that game praise. The instant we start reviewing games based on what we think people will want to read rather than the merits of the actual game is the same moment we should probably just pack it in altogether. Anyway, that's it from me for this week, but if you want to keep arguing about the differences between two integers, then please feel free to do so by leaving a comment, tweeting at John Air, or using the hashtag Feedbackula. See you next week.